Hello YouTubers, Troz here again, and I'm going to show off my giant pumpkin farm again. I made some tweaks to it so it should run a little better, less laggy, but it's still probably going to drop into the teens or below for frame rate at points. The main thing I did here is I changed it so instead of each floor harvesting at almost the exact same time, I have a delay of 12 seconds between each floor. This stretches the whole harvest out over 5 minutes, so there's less items at a single point, but there's still a heck of a lot of items. I actually just ran it, so there are a lot of pumpkins missing, which should also help. You can see this is still really huge. Still going up, still a long way down. Still pretty far back once we get to the top. I also made a slight improvement to have some glass at the very top over the dispensers, because half of this is in a snowy biome, and the found out that the water was freezing. You can see loads very laggily because this is so huge. Yep, here we are at the other end. Ooh, frame rate issues. One other small change that I made is you can see kind of the far side disappears at when you're at any particular side. Let me fall down here and have this load. I put this kind of glow thing with the emerald and diamond blocks, so it's very noticeable even at night. So what I did is, should be right around here once this loads in. Yep, here we go. So if you start at the side that has a timer, and you walk all the way to here, you'll get that far side to load. And then you can walk back and stand in between these two glowstone. And you'll notice the timer is loaded. I believe the pumpkin is also loaded on this side. And you can still see the diamond, emerald, and glowstone block at the far side. Even at night, the glowstone provides light so you can see it. So that should keep the whole machine in the loaded area, so I'll run. But you want to see this run, so I'm ready here. Ooh, a little laggy still not fully loaded here. Oh, you can see as I fly up it loads in. I believe it all is in the server memory if not being rendered here. I'm gonna go turn this on and you can see how this thing works. I'll try to fly over so you can see some of the pumpkins being harvested and how the signal goes up the whole front, and then I'll show you the front of the pumpkin, big pumpkin with all the little pumpkins spitting out, and then try to show you the inside, how that actually works. I'm gonna flip it on now, and hopefully the lag won't be too bad. Alright, it's on. Ooh, we got some lag. You can see this one redstone cycling up, and there the ground came up, popped all the pumpkins off, and you can see the water's flowing down, pushing them towards the collection point, and it's already coming up. Next floor, etc. Oop, another kind of bad lag. But all the pumpkins fall down. You can see them falling down here. Yep. Come in, and the way this is arranged, they get pushed to the far side, so they miss the ladders. And we're hitting some more lag here. Ooh, bad lag. I'm getting... see if this will actually work. No, it hasn't rendered in a bit. Oh, this is not looking good. I gotta... oop. Had a little Windows wait icon there. Yeah, let's see how getting like 3 frames per second here. See that the tick is taking up everything. Very not good. I can hear pistons moving, but nothing much happening on the screen. Don't really think FPS here's the info screen is really helping that much. Let's try to get rid of it. Yeah, but you can see all the pumpkins come through. I got this little zigzag to push them to the other side of the channel here so that they miss the ladder that I just apparently flew past. Got another busy cursor here. I think it thinks I'm still holding forward even though I'm not. And this is way laggier than it was in my test run. Alright, you can hear the music has stopped. I had the little note blocks that would play sound as the timer was running. Getting a little better, but not really. It's, yeah. Ooh, it's hard to look around. Getting a little better now. I think the timer stopped. You can see all the pumpkins are running past here constantly. I have a little switch here that diverts some to a little side, and I'm just going to flip it for like 5 seconds and then turn it off again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip. So you can see a whole bunch of pumpkins came out on the side here, and there's nothing in my inventory. Let's see how much 5 seconds worth of pumpkins are. Bunch of stacks, and I'll stand here for just a second and yeah, you had a bunch of stacks of pumpkins all at once. So here's the front of the big pumpkin if it would stop lagging again. And every time his eyes turn on, he spits out another group of pumpkins. More and more lag. And here they come. Ooh. And that is literally probably 50, 60, maybe 100,000 pumpkins at this point. And we got more lag. Another whole bunch of pumpkins. And basically, the lag lets up. Oh, here we go. Hopefully looking away from the machine while it's running will reduce the lag. I made a little hole in the back here so you can see what happens. Basically, there's a set of 3 pistons that lower down, and water pushes the pumpkins onto the top of the piston. Or actually on top of a wood block that's on top of the 3rd sticky piston. All 3 are sticky. Then we got a dispenser with water here. So here you can see the pistons are going down. The pumpkins are pushed on to the piston with the little water. They'll then push up 3, and then a dispenser here, which I'm directly over. You can see the back of it here. Releases a bunch of water, pushing the pumpkins off the top of the piston. A few seconds later, it's turned off again, and then the pistons are pulled down again, so another bunch of pumpkins can be pushed on top of them. And that's how this works. this is mostly just the circuitry that signals the dispenser to dispense water or not. You can see the well, if I went onto the other side, you can see the pumpkins being pushed onto the top of the piston, and we have more lag. There it goes up. And the pumpkins collect on the side of the piston while it's up until it comes back down again. Ooh, laggy, laggy. There, they pulled all the way down, and more pumpkins being pushed on. The circuitry to actually run the pistons is all down here, and it's basically just a, well, kind of an extended ABBA switch with actually 4 different outputs, so A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A switch, where these 3 are the different pistons, and this signals the water on and off. And there's just a few edge detectors to determine when certain pistons turn off to signal them to pull down the piston above them. If you ever try to stack pistons, you can kind of just see it here, but the sticky pistons will only pull down the block that is directly attached to them. So if you have a stack of sticky pistons, you have to, the top piston has to go down, then the one underneath that will go down and pull down the top piston, but it won't pull down the block that the top piston is on. So then you have to activate that top piston again to pull down the block that was up there. And so we have some edge detectors here that detect when certain pistons go off to trigger that whole situation. And by the amount of frame rate I'm now getting, I can say that we've harvested, and you can see we already have a lot of pumpkins regrown in the bottom floors. If I go up to the top, which is getting further the closer I get to it, or at least it appears that way. But you can see that once I do get to the top, yes, we're done harvesting, and you can see where there were pumpkins and where new ones have started growing already. So that's a quick demo of my pumpkin machine in action. Hopefully the lag did not make this video unviewable, but if I attempt to pick up this giant group, it will completely fill my inventory several times over, but well, it really does make a nice looking pattern. What do you think, chicken? I think he likes it too. I'm just gonna touch the edge here, and inventory full probably several times over. There was probably enough pumpkins there for about 20 or 30 player inventories. So really hope you enjoyed this video, my giant pumpkin machine in action. And oh, there's the last few pumpkins coming out. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.